For 7th grade, chapter 4.5, we're going to begin talking about solving inequalities. It's very much like solving an equation as far as that goes, except instead of an equal sign, you'll have a less than or greater than sign, possibly less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. So I'll show you how to solve them and then to graph them. In this problem right here, we have x minus 5 is less than negative 3. And what that means is you're going to have more than one answer, where if it was an equation, you have exactly one answer. Now you're going to have a set of answers. To get this x all by itself, to isolate this variable, we need to get rid of the negative 5 by doing the opposite operation. The opposite of negative 5 is positive 5, or you can think of it as the opposite of subtract 5 is to add 5. So whatever you do to the left side of the equation, you have to do to the right side of the equation. So now my opposites cancel, x is isolated, and I have x is less than negative 3 plus 5. Since the signs are different, we want to subtract them, and we're going to get 2. And since 5 is bigger than negative 3, we're going to keep the positive answer. Now I'm going to come up here to the graph, and here's my 2 on the number line. And I'm going to put an open circle on the 2 since it's less than, and that means 2 is not included in my set of answers. It is 2 and all numbers less than 2. So I will shade to the left because less is on the left of your number. So it means that the answer set would be 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and so forth to negative infinity. If it had an equal sign with it, this would be a closed circle instead of an open circle. Now on this one, we're going to get the x away from the positive 14. So the opposite of add 14 is to subtract 14. So I'm subtracting 14 from both sides. The 14's cancel. X is alone. And I'm going to read this backwards. X is greater than or equal to, reading backwards, 13 minus 14, which is a negative 1. I have to subtract them since the signs are different. And then the negative 14's absolute value is bigger than 13 because it is positive 14. So my answer will be negative. Now, I'm reading it backwards, or I can just rewrite it. X is greater than or equal to negative 1. If you're not very careful with this, you'll shade the wrong direction. So I'm going to put a closed circle on the negative 1, closed because it is including the negative 1. And then the numbers that are greater than negative 1 are to the right. If you test a number over here, like the 2, is 2 greater than or equal to negative 1? Yes, it is. So we know that we do want to shade to the right.